This is the Goldmine segment of the podcast where we dig out the small, unexpected lessons hidden in the everyday work of running a business. I'll share one, we'll pull out the takeaway and add it to our shared stash. Sometimes as business owners, we talk a lot about celebrating wins, our own and each other's. And genuinely, I love doing that. I love seeing peers and friends in my industry succeed. But every once in a while, there's another feeling that slips in quietly, almost unnoticed. Like you're cheering them on, you're leaving supportive comments, maybe you're even sending them a congratulatory text, but in the back of your mind, there's a little voice asking, why am I not there yet? Should I be doing more? Am I falling behind? It's a strange mix. Joy that you have for them, and a flicker of self-doubt for you. And pretending it doesn't happen only makes it worse. I know this feeling all too well, and not just in business. In many ways, I've always felt kind of like a late bloomer. Like, it took me much longer than a lot of my friends and peers to find my footing in a career. And even now, I sometimes look around and see people on paths that, at least from the outside, seem neater, more accomplished, more on paper than mine. But over time, I've come to realize that we all have our own journeys and timelines. But that's especially true when you're a business owner. Entrepreneurship has this insane way of cracking you open. You have to face yourself, be brutally honest about your strengths and weaknesses, and confront the triggers and stresses that you would probably rather avoid. And that means there will be moments when you feel frustrated with your own progress, especially because business is always evolving. Even if you're successful today, tomorrow might bring a downturn, something that you have very little control over. And when you hit those rough patches, especially, it's so tempting to look around and think, why is it so easy for everyone else? Why is so-and-so achieving this or that, but not me? I felt this not too long ago when someone in my industry shared a huge milestone on LinkedIn. I adore this person. I have a lot of respect for them. And in the comments, I was clapping and congratulating them. And at the same time, there was still this whisper, why do all the good things seem to happen to them and not me? And I hated having that thought. The danger is when that kind of comparison turns into woe is me mode. And for me, it really happens when I'm feeling especially vulnerable or worn down. And in those vulnerable moments, I'm suddenly convinced, oh my God, nothing's working. Everyone else is thriving. It's a terrible feeling. Thankfully, I can usually catch myself in the midst of that before I spiral too far. But I'm not above going there in my head, even if it's just for a few days. Jealousy in this form is usually a sign that someone else is holding up a mirror to a desire that you haven't fully owned yet. It's maybe not about wanting exactly what they have, but it's about wanting the feeling, the impact, or the stability that you imagine is coming along with the thing that that person has earned or achieved. And the tricky part is having what they have in reality won't necessarily change your life or magically make you happy. So in a way, it's kind of a cruel illusion. And I try my best when I catch myself in that headspace to pause and ask, what is the actual desire underneath all of these feelings? Am I already trying to work toward satisfying it? And if not, what's one step I can take that's aligned with my own vision, not that other person's vision? And sometimes after a little bit of self-reflection, I realized that what they achieved, what the person I'm jealous of has achieved, wouldn't actually serve me or support the direction that I want to go. And in those moments, the jealousy isn't just unnecessary. It's a sign then that I need to realign with my own goals. That shift turns the jealousy from a distraction into a breadcrumb, actually. It can become a clue that's pointing me towards something that I want to create for myself. As entrepreneurs and marketers, we're constantly surrounded by other people's highlight reels. And when you feel that jealousy, your subconscious is saying, hey, you actually care about this too in one way or another. And you can let that pull you off course, or you can use it to clarify your next move. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for even more tips.